Respected Dean, faculty, families, and friends, I feel honored standing here representing the graduating class of 2019. Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "Speech is the mirror of the mind." As I look back over my journey at UMN, I would like to share three most important lessons I learned along the way. The first one is drive in your lane. When I first started driving here, I felt like every lane other than mine was going faster. So in the initial days, I kept changing lanes, but I never saved time. Over a few days, I realized that the smoothest and the fastest drives were when I stuck to my lanes. All lane changes were guided by the exits I had to take to reach my destination. Tomorrow, when you set out to work, pursue your career, your chosen path. Don't keep changing tracks just because others seem to be going faster. Your objectives, your strengths are your own. Be persistent and patient in pursuing your individual path, and I assure you that you will achieve what you set out for. The second lesson that I learned was finish what you started. 2016 is when I was selected for this 1-year course, but a few days before joining, I had to move back to India. May 2017, when my first class to be was graduating, I was starting this course for the second time. May 2018, when the second class was graduating, I was on 8 machines fighting a complicated delivery. A day before my third attempt, I teamed up with my baby and high-fived on the promise that this time we will finish this course together. After chasing this day for 3 years, I cannot believe that I finished this course. I know all of you had days when you felt it was too hard, days when you felt like quitting, but you overcame those challenges, and that's why you're here. Today we celebrate these victories of each one of you. As we stand here donning these hats, the joy we feel is the joy of finishing what we started. My mentor once said to me, "It could be 99% done, but it's still incomplete." Whatever good you take on in life tomorrow, go that extra mile and make sure that you finish what you started. The third lesson is family is not a choice. "Keep quiet, Anaya," I shouted at my little one and left her crying in the crib. I was exhausted. The house was a mess. I had an assignment to prepare for, a presentation to finish. It was past midnight and she just wouldn't sleep. As I saw my 9-month-old crying, extending her arms, pleading that I hold her, I burst into tears. I thought I was a terrible, ambitious, selfish mother. She stopped crying, crawled up to me, and looked at me with the most loving eyes. It was as if she understood me. She knew what made me happy, and it was something I had to do. It was as if she said, "Mummy, I am with you." Today, as you graduate, you don't graduate alone. You graduate as a family, with your parents who were there for you, with your partner who held your hand during tough times, with your children who unknowingly motivate you all the time. Family is not a choice. It's your biggest motivator. Keep your loved ones close. Acknowledge their efforts. Say thank you. Tell them that it wouldn't have been possible without them by your side. With the spirit of common bond for all arts, for which the UMN stands, I would like to thank this institution and all those associated with it on behalf of this class of 2019. Thank you and congratulations.